Hi guys, welcome back to Raf Ninja Football TV. So if you're just watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to my channel, like the videos you see on this channel, share the videos with your friends and loved ones. Thank you. And moving on today, I'm going to be giving us some latest updates about Chelsea managing position in the club. And right now, Chelsea have been considering lots of candidates for the job. The first one was Luis Enrique, Julius Nagelsmann, and finally Chelsea have just released the statement that they are going for their latest man, target man for the head coach for next season is going to be Pochettino, the ex PSG manager. Before I move on, please kindly subscribe. Don't forget. And now, what do you think about this decision from the club, and what are your take about Chelsea? First of all, I would say the first decision they made earlier this season, sacking Thomas Tuchel, was bad. Bringing Ian Potter into Thomas Tuchel's shoes, worst. And now you are sacking Thomas Tuchel. You don't bring a world-class manager. You are bringing in Frank Lampard to take over the club till the end of the season. He has played 4 games and lost 4 games, and those decisions has been very bad to, to Chelsea, and this season we have been very poor in our actions, and now they are going to make one of the most crucial decisions that will help the club in moving forward, because right now if they continue making series of bad decisions, I bet you the club would not move forward, will just be worse than this season, because right now this season is already gone. We are not going to qualify for anything. We have to be thinking about next season and what is going to happen in that next season. The first key factor that will help Chelsea moving on, first of all, is bringing in a very intelligent, experienced, world-class coach to coach the young talents that have been brought into the club. That's the first thing that is going to be done. And right now, I'm not Frank Lampard. Okay, just brought in to take the shoes of Graham Potter's and how we have been. But least news coming now is that Luis Enrique has been left out of the race for the head coach position. Julius Nagelsmann, talks have not gone too well, and it has fallen down to Pochettino to be the next man that is possibly going to take the head coach position next season. And I don't know how well that decision would be, but the board are known for taking their decisions, and they should try their best and make a very good one this time around, because this is the first factor. And the second factor I would say in helping Chelsea next season is the second factor is clearing out some players that don't want to play for the club any longer. You can see them. There are some players that are willing to go, and some players that we mistakenly signed in this season, this transfer window. We need a new spell of players. Some players should be cleared out of the club. Honestly speaking, some of them should be loaned. First player, Christian Pulisic, is likely to leave. Hakim Ziyech is likely to leave the club. Loftus-Cheek likely to leave the club. Aubameyang has not been given much opportunity to showcase what he can do for the club. Series of manager has come to the club and he has not been given that opportunity. Potter did not give him the opportunity, and now Frank Lampard has not even played him. So it's hopeful that Aubameyang could leave the end of this season. So other players, I'm thinking, well, Lukaku is going to come back. A big decision will also be made whether to keep him in the club or also he will go for another loan. That is another thing. But Chelsea needs to bring in a more better striker. We need another DMF, that is a defensive midfielder, and we also need a another centre back, possibly a very good left centre back right now, because we need a very good experienced left centre back that has height, and our left back needs work. Cucurella he has not been the signing we expected. Honestly speaking, he has made errors that led to goals. Almost every match he has been played in, he has cost one or two things. But we hope to see improvement under the new manager next season. We don't know yet, but that's the first key factor, bringing in a good manager that should manage the club and secondly, finding ways to make sure the club is balanced. That is clearing out players and bringing in new players because we brought a lot of players, and these players we brought into the club, most of them are inexperienced and they need much coaching and mentoring. So we need that good player in the club. And thirdly, we need scouting. Our scouting, when we are buying players, we don't need to be making lots of mistakes because you go and buy a player of 100 million, go and buy a player that is the price tag is way more bigger than the player itself. That price tag itself will not allow the player play what he's supposed to play because first of all, in a way, it reduces the confidence of the player. When the player is thinking, this guy is 100 million, everybody looks at him as someone that is world class. It's coming. Most of the players, you can see Pep Guardiola, Haaland is not up to, let me say, he's not up to like 60 million, and you can imagine the amount of goals he has scored this season. You can't tell me you compare players and their price is what gives out, is what should give, yes, the price is what should give out, is what you should expect from them. But right now, the way clubs, businesses, and politics have been going, things has not been going well. But the scouting needs to be very, very effective this time around, and especially in this season. That's what I have to say for the club right now. And hopefully, they go for other. My own opinion on this managing um, head coach position, they should go and look for a world class coach. World class coaches are not hard to find. We have more world class coach there. Jose Mourinho offered the job to come back to Chelsea. He's a very brilliant coach. He can come back to Chelsea and he can obviously be a very good mentor to all these players. And more players, Christopher Nkunku will be back, will be in Chelsea next season. Mario Gusto will be in Chelsea next season. I think Rhys James will have little competition. Although Rhys James is a good midfielder, he's a good defender, but he has been injury prone this season, last season. They have been missing him in the club. But I believe this next season that's coming, we should just look at the bright side of things and the board should try their best in making good decisions. Because the decision made by the boards, the owners, every decision made affects the way things go out on the pitch. Yes. And there are also some players that their contracts are going out. Mason Mount's contract talks and money agreements have not been really cleared, so he may go this ending of this season. He may go to Liverpool. That's if his contract is not cleared with the board. N'Golo Kante, he has been talks. There have been talks with him about his contract, and N'Golo Kante will stay in Chelsea because it would be foolish for us to let N'Golo Kante out. And that's all for now. Please don't just, if you like the video, like the video. If you like the video, don't forget to give me comments on this video. Send your likes, whatever you think about the head coach decisions about and decisions made by the board about Chelsea. That's all for now. Please, thank you for watching my video and goodbye.